Okay. Good evening. Hello, and how is everyone? I have filled the 55-gallon. What are you guys doing? Because I got this now. Because some people were asking what my GH and my KH is, and I don't know what it is. So, got some test strips. You want to find out? We can find out together. Check this out, you guys. New coffee mug. It's amazing. What's everybody doing out there? Why isn't this working? There we go. Oh, hello. I'm doing a little bit better. Did you see what I got, Dansley? Did you see what I got? I got it. Okay? And I also did this. I got this glass of water here, and I sat this out like 5 hours ago. So it's like aged my tap water, right? My eye's still messed up. I don't know. Does it look messed up to you guys? I still feel messed up, but who cares? Who cares? All right, so I got this tap water here. And I got these here strips here. So we can finally make Dan Slee stop yelling at me and ask me what my GH and my KH is. So, what shall we test first? Oh, did you guys see this? I filled it. It's filled. It's filled, and I fed everybody, so there's like fishes and stuff behind me. Hashtag who cares? Right. Hashtag who cares, Mr. B, right? Who cares what it is? Dan Slee cares. So we're going to find out. How's the little dragon? She sounds horrible, but she's starting to feel a little bit better. Hashtag science. Schwience. We're going to do some Schwience, people, with our little tester kits. Mr. B, I saw you on Susan's live stream earlier. I had it playing while I was messing around with this because I had to, like, look, my dad came over. We had to put, like, a board down there and level the whole thing. It was a whole big deal. Pain in the neck. So, got that done now. So, what do you think, Dad? Can you guys hear this, though? This thing sounds like a waterfall. I don't have a lid for it. I'm going to put the Bashirs in here tomorrow, but I don't have a lid for it, so I left the water line down kind of low in case they jumped. What do you guys think? What am I putting in this new tank? That's the Bashir's new tank because they have outgrown their tank. Oh, it's not disturbing the water. That's disturbing me. It sounds like a waterfall. I got to get a lid so that I can raise the water line and it won't sound like that. Candy's cooking. What are you cooking, Candy? Because I'm hungry. Dan Slee, what do you want me to test first? What do you want to know? What do you want to know, Dan? Hey, Jeff Shrimp Granny, what's up? How you doing? So these are the API test strips. And they're supposed to test all the things that I don't really care about. Like pH and GH and KH, NO2 and NO3, that would be nitrite and nitrate. Test 1, is the water wet? Water isn't wet. Water can't be wet, right? Isn't that the whole argument? No. Cyclic King Aquatics, big Bashirs will jump. I know they will. That idiot jumps into the lid all the time. That's why I left the water line low. And before I put him in there, I'm going to give him the old Lucas Brett's training of holding him out of the water so that he understands he doesn't want to be out of the water. But we'll see. Start off with your base, that gassed off tap water. All right, gassed off tap water it is. So this thing says to put this in, swirl it twice, read the GH and KH immediately, and read everything else after 30 seconds. So here we go. You ready? Whoosh. 1, 2. Don't shake it. Don't shake. Okay. All right. GH, 180. Yeah, for sure. KH. What do you guys think? 180, 120? Can you guys see this? Can you guys see? Probably 120. A little lighter. Weird blue color. Maybe more like this last one, 240. It's Pretty high. 180, 120. 180. Mr. B says 180, 120. Zero nitrite, zero nitrate. pH 7.5. 120-ish? Yeah. I'm thinking 120, 180. I don't know. It's kind of blue though, man. It kind of is more like this 240 color here. I don't know. Oh, you guys can't see that. I'm like a doofus. I'm thinking 240 kH. I'm thinking that kH is pretty high. What do you think? Hey, Joseph, we're doing Schweiens. Want to do some Schweiens with us? So that's my tap water. That's how it comes out the tap. GH through the roof. KH through the roof. What's a TDS? Oh, Dan, you're so needy. If you want to be friends with Dan Slee, you got to have like all of the test kits and stuff because he just wants to know all your information. You want my blood type 2, Dan Slee? No, I'm just playing with you. I love it. It's fine. This is how we learn. This is the Schweiens and how we learn. Okay, TDS meter. Let's see. Come here, tap water. TDS meter. Hey, do your thing. Okay. 287, 288, 287, 288. It's 288, Dan. All right, Dr. Dan. It's 288. My blood type is dark roast, if anyone was curious. Yeah, mine too. Punchy, look at my mug. Look at this mug. That's good water. This is good coffee. All right. So we have hard water with lots of GH and KH. It is a wonderful mug. I got that from Valentine's Day from the bear. The only problem with it is it's DC, and he knows I am not DC Universe. But that's okay, because it's Harley Quinn.
Show them a picture of the hammer.
I showed it to them, Bear. You just sit over there. All right, Dan Slee. What will be next in our deducement of my TDS problem? Yeah, what's your TDS, Punchy? What's your TDS, Punchy? Who all's here? Mr. B, Dan Slee, Punchy, Shooter McGavin. Holy crap, Shooter McGavin's here? You can cut those down the middle and get twice as many strips. I could never be bothered, though. Yeah, I know. That's Corey taught me that. I honestly only bought these for this video, though, or this live stream or whatever, because Dan Slee is insistent on knowing. So that's what we're doing. All right, so next up, let's test the offending tank. Yeah, Jess Shrimp Granny says, my TDS is nobody's business. It's private. What's in your wallet, Bob? All right, Dan Slee. Here is the offending tank where the TDS is dropping. Let's test it. Let's do some testing. And swirly, swirly. Do. GH still 180. KH though is definitely only 80. So they're eating the KH. It's the KH, man. It's the KH. It's down. Slow. Slow. Writing it all down and converting it to degrees. Dan Slee, you crazy craze. Oh, my kid just fell asleep. I need some nitrate in there, though. That's what's going on. I need some more fertilizer. Ain't no nitrate in there. It's only showing like 20 on the nitrate level. A thing you should find out. Okay, so now we have to test the TDS over here. See what it is. $205. It's 205, Dan. What was the GH on the tank again? GH on the tank was 8. No, GH was 180. GH didn't change. It's the KH that's going down. KH went down to 80 on the tank. Lots of plants is why. Lots of plants is not why. Lots of snails is why. It's got to be the snails. Yeah, GH on the tank was 180, KH was 80, TDS was 205. Hey, Amber. We're doing schwants. You want to do some schwants? Snails snailing around. Are you guys snailing around back there? Hopefully Candy got her snails for her puffers. What's going on here? Oh. I almost booked my hotel room for Aquashella last night, and then I just couldn't hit the button because I was like, I need to make more money first. That Lorenzo Hotel's pretty schwanky, though. I don't know if I'm going to fit in there. You did not get snails. Oh, dang it. That means they're going to sit for the weekend. That blows. I'm sorry. Yep, them snails love that KH. Can add bicarbs to the water, but I still think free choice cuttlefish or cuttlebone. Cuttlefish, I'm not putting cuttlefish in there. Cuttlebone is the best bet. Snails are using calcium, making it softer. The plants are using the nitrates. All good. Well, I can fix this nitrate problem. Watch this. See that? This is how you fix a low nitrate. Well, bam. 2 squirts. 1, 2. We'll test that again at the end of the show. Mob Guppy, I will be at Aquashella on Saturday. Just on Saturday? You're not staying for the whole shebang? Well, you better come introduce yourself to me. I will shake your hand and say hello. Some will dissolve into the water, and they can also graze on it. Yeah, I'm thinking Cuttlebone's probably where I'm going. Cuttlebone, Cuttlebone. What do you guys think of this thing? It needs more plants. Faux show. Kathy Geesh, I hate snails. Threw away 2 cups of ram's horns last weekend. They're doing this sliming thing that is smothering the plants. I don't know about sliming thing, but they will definitely dogpile. When you get too many of them, I've had them kill corridors before. They'll dogpile onto food, and they don't care. And if you're underneath there and you can't get out, they don't care. Ooh, broken bins. I don't have any pet stores that sell Cuttlebone in bins. Well, maybe I do. I have to think about that. I will have to think about that. Gotta love those Indiana micro bubbles. Yeah. Micro bubble land. The bear was like, what are you going to do about all those bubbles? I was like, nothing. They'll go away. They'll go away eventually. Yeah, my snails don't slime either. Punchy's X slimes. Most men slime. Big City Betta says, I will be there all of the days for Dallas, wandering around, filming, and finding fishy adventures. I told myself I won't name any fish at this expo. It is my downfall, and it gets me attached. We will name all the fish. And it will be awesome. We're going to name all the fish. I got to put this down. It's messing with my OCD. Okay. Ha! Mr. B says, in I'm old days, before we knew what we were testing for, we used to put a penny in the tank or a nail to help with the plants. Why? Because it released metals? Does that help plants? What's up, HC Aqua? Yeah, micro bubbles are starting to annoy me. What do you guys think of this floating turtle log right here? This is like retails for like $30, and it was like they were doing a clearance thing at PetSmart, and I got it for $9. So I decided I think I'm gonna get some pearlweed or some of that HC that Lucas has, and see if I can grow it on top of there, like one of the little floating island deals that he does. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. It's like a floating turtle log, and it was cheap. And I was like, I bet I can grow some plants on that. Or some moss. Or something. What you think? Think I can do that? And then the Bashirs can like hide in there and stuff. Because I was like, where are they going to hide at? Because I really didn't want to put like a cave or something in here. I'm thinking about getting a big piece of driftwood, but I haven't decided that yet. Mostly because I don't have a big piece of driftwood. If I had one, it would already be in there. We'll see what I can find out at my parents' house in the woods. 50 years ago, there wasn't a lot of things, Punchy. Like phones. Like cell phones. I watched a video of a kid trying to dial a regular phone the other day. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. Just Shrimp Granny is definitely going to make AE again because I can drive there. Right ho. Bye, Bob. Bye, Bob. We love you, Bob. I can't breathe. Okay, there we got it better. Anything, any other statistics you need to know, Dansley, or have you deduced that it's just I need some cuddle bone? Because I thought we already figured that out. But I'm actually glad to know that my nitrate was low in here. So that just goes to show you, even if you're testing for something totally different, test your water, because you might find out something you didn't know. What is that? Oh, Crackdown 3. I'm like, what am I seeing reflected in my tank right there? It's my TV. My husband's playing TV directly over there, and he's obviously playing Crackdown 3. I can see it reflected in the tank right here, Bear.
I can't see it.
Well, I can. So you better be good, because people can see what you're doing. Joel G and Z, what's up? How's it going? Heck, there used to be party lines. You had to lift the receiver and see if someone else was using the phone. I remember that. I remember, here's my fondest memory of old school phones or whatever. So there's two. My great grandmother at her house had one of those rotary phones where you, and it was had the little handle and the two ear pieces. It was like the real skinny handle thing, and you put it down. It was all fancy. Loved that phone. And then the other most fond memory I have of old phones, everybody had this, and don't tell me you didn't. In the kitchen or wherever the main space was of the house, you had the phone on the wall that had the 900-foot-long cord. And about every 2 days, you had to hold the phone upside down by the end of the cord and let it spin like crazy, because you'd get it all messed up, and you could walk all the way around the house with that sucker. You pull it over people's heads, under people's heads, try not to kill people. Oh my goodness. I'm not too young to remember party lines. I'm not too young to remember things that were happening the generation before I was born. I was late 80s, but it was the 80s. I'm not as young as I look. I know I look like I'm 12, but and then there was the dial-up internet. Oh my gosh, the dial-up internet. Do you guys understand how much file sharing I did back in the days of LimeWire and BearShare and ridiculous? Oh my gosh. It was ridiculous. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Oh my gosh. And you had to set up all your downloads in the morning before you went to school, because it was going to take 9 hours to download the 12 songs you needed or whatever. So I set them all up, and when you get home and you're like, oh, it had an error right after you left, and crazy. No, the coil would never be perfect again, HD Aqua, ever. You can never get it back to perfect. Impossible. Napster, yeah. Except you had to break away from Napster, Shooter McGavin, because Napster was throwing people under the bus. You had to go LimeWire, and then you had to go even deeper and go BearShare, because people were going to jail. They were sending out email. My dad, the reason I had to stop was because they actually sent an email to my dad, and they called him a supreme user of file sharing, which was something. It was suspicious or something. It was weird. I don't know. All your Ja Rule songs, yeah. No, so many songs and so many movies. I used to rip movies too. Oh my gosh, I have to stop talking. Amber says, OMG, I always destroyed those cords as a teenager, weaving the phone down the hall in my room to talk to boys where my mom couldn't eavesdrop. Dear God, you're taking me back memories. I know, right? You had to I'm in the bathroom, and you've tried to close the door, and the line is still out there. Yeah. Then came the super teenage cool days where we got the cordless phones, and some of them even had a headset that plugged into the handset, and you put it on your ear so you look super cool. That was pre-Bluetooth days. Oh my gosh. We went through so much phone advancement in my generation. Long cord, sat on the stairs, talked for hours. Yeah. Yeah, and it sounded horrible. Like, what? Robert McDonald, hello. Welcome to the chat. We all just hang out and talk about random nonsense. We're also, I mean, we did some Schliance. I can test some more GH if you guys want to, but it seems like I just need some Cuttlebone. Mean Fish 9. You guys are old. Mean Fish 9, are you 9? Because I'll teach you how to use one of them old phones, man. Mixtapes were a huge thing. I remember I used to steal my dad's cassette recorder. You put a cassette tape in there and you could record over. It had a tiny little crappy microphone right on the end of it. And we would make like radio shows. But the way you do it is like you do your like little spiel, blah, 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 this is what's happening. And then you find a cool song on the radio, you tape it, and then you come back in, do the whole thing. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Answering machines. Yes. Answering machines. My oldest called in a panic one time because she thought I had forgot her at a basketball game, and it went into recording for some reason, and we had it on our answering machine forever. Yes. Blackbeard Snail JH. What are you doing, JH? Does anyone in here know what a BBS is? What a BBS is. I don't know. Enlighten us, JH. What are we talking about? We used to sing funny songs for answering machines. Yeah, you remember that? Oh my gosh. Remember when there was like just websites of like different answering machine puns? Like, hi, this is the refrigerator. The answering machine can't come to the phone right now because it's busy or it's broken or blah, 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 blah. So please leave a message and I'll keep it cold to like stupid baby brine shrimp. Is it seriously baby brine shrimp? Why can't you just say baby brine shrimp? You were the coolest if you had a pager. I never got a pager. I skipped that. Actually, I had a pager for like a month. But the big thing with pagers in my little tiny town was if you had a pager, you were a drug dealer. Because why would you need a pager? Why would you need to be able to be contacted that often? Like now we have our cell phones. You contact us immediately for anything. And everybody's like, why wouldn't you have your cell phone? It's only safe, blah, 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 blah. But back then, if you had a pager, you were a drug dealer. Back when MTV was real, yeah. Pop-up video. Dude, my sister had a pager. It makes sense, right? Remember pager code? Remember, like, you could type, like, in numbers and actually, like, write out sentences to tell people stuff in pager code? Does anybody talk pager code? I can still talk pager code. Me and my best friend usually do that. I used to have to boot my computer with a 5-inch floppy. People used to give my dad old computers that didn't work, like back when computers like just ran off of like 5-inch and 8.5-inch floppies or whatever. And I remember we had one computer in the basement that actually had cobbled all the parts together and actually worked. And I had one 8.5-inch floppy that had a game on it, and I forget what the game was. It was like Adventure or something. And you basically had to like type in your response. It was like, you come to the end of a hall and there's a wizard. What do you do? And you're like, walk forward. And like you had to type it in. Everyone had a pager in HC Aqua's days. Everyone in my day had a flip cell phone. And you were not cool unless you had a Razor, and I did not have a Razor. I had like the little cheap Samsung. But let me tell you something, I can T9 text faster than the rest of us. Mud, Haley, is what you're describing. Is that what that game was called? I totally don't remember. It was fun, though. I used to play it all the time. Just Shrimp Granny had an average intelligence cell phone until 3 to 4 years ago. Sometimes I want to go back to the flip phone with just buttons on it, and then I'm like, nah. Oh, Jeff Rose is going live in 30 minutes, 20 minutes ago. So is Jeff Rose like going live right now? Am I like totally stepping on him? We'll just go for half an hour. That way I don't bone it up. What's going on here? What's going on here, YouTube? I know Jeff Rose always goes live on Saturdays. Yeah, he's got to be going live soon. I don't know where it's at. Anyways, 9 minutes. I have 9 minutes, you guys. What do you want to talk about? You want me to test anything else? Yeah, and then as soon, like, I had a flip phone until I got an iPhone. So I had the little tiny Samsung flip phone, and I had to go replace it. And I took my dad with me because I was going to get off my parents' cell phone plan. I was becoming an adult. I was getting my own cell phone plan. Had to get a new phone, the whole thing. I walked in and I was like, I'm just getting a regular phone. And they're like, well, do you even want to see the iPhone? And I was like, yeah, just let me see it. And they put it in my hand, and literally have been Apple fanboy ridiculousness since then. It's horrible. Oh, and apparently we have covers cut for this. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Viper Chief 333, aka El Padre. Can we talk about how your doctor survived telling you to cut down on coffee? It was actually a nurse practitioner. And honestly, I took that as a joke. It was not a joke, but I took it as a joke. Like, what happened was I told the nurse, like, checks you in or whatever, and she goes through the thing, what's going on, what's this, let me get your vitals, and then we'll send the doctor in, or the nurse, or whatever. And she goes, so you drink coffee? How much coffee do you drink a day? And I was like, about 3 pots. And she goes, excuse me, pots? I was like, yeah, like a 8 or 12 pot coffee pot, like 3 of those. She goes, oh, okay. And she writes it down. Doctor comes in, does her whole thing, orders chest x-ray and all this other stuff, says I have pneumonia, or she thinks I have pneumonia. And then she leaves. She comes back in. She opens the door back in, and she goes, I'm sorry, does this say 3 pots of coffee? And I said, yeah. And she goes, that's why your heart's racing. Stop drinking so much coffee. And I was like, oh. Okay, so the heart racing thing isn't going to change? Okay. Okay. My phone's keyboard slid out. It was cool. Just from Granny. Yeah, I remember. Dude, Oregon Trail, JH Aquatics. Oh my gosh, Oregon Trail was the shiznit. It was oh, I love that game. Somebody always got dysentery, I swear. You always, and it didn't matter how much extra food you started with, you always ended up starving. You'd shoot like 9 buffalo, all the food would go bad. Huh? What?
The banker.
Yeah, you could start as the banker, but then you're like boned the whole way there because you don't know how to do anything because you're a banker. We still have that game at my parents' house, apparently. See, my other game was me and my dad played Crash Bandicoot, like on the original PlayStation. That was like a big, huge one. Then what was the other thing? Oh, Diablo. I played that on the original like computer Diablo 1. What was the game I played before that? We did Oregon Trail. I used to have this spelling game because I can't spell for nothing, and my parents were trying to teach me how to spell. It was like a spelling blizzard. Yeah, I think we should all get together and play like one massive game of Oregon Trail, but everyone's going to die of dysentery. Pong is still cool, Punchy. Don't be messing around. Candy said, so you lied because you drink 4 pots of coffee. I don't know. I just drink coffee. Like, I don't monitor the quantity. When it runs out or it's like, I'm like, make another pot. I don't know. Math Blasters was fun, man. I used to play Math Blasters. I used to play, what was that worm game, Jesse?
Right.
No, the worm. Jim the Worm or something. What was that called? Earthworm Jim. I used to play Earthworm Jim. Yeah, you still have Descent? Yeah, but the problem is we don't have a PS1. Well, we have a PS1, but somebody lost the cord to it. I still have Crash Bandicoot. I still have all that stuff. Earthworm Jim, yes! Earthworm Jim. What do we got? What are we talking about here, guys? How many minutes do I have, Punchy? Jeff Rose is live, and if I'm live when he's live, he has the ability to put me live with him. I'm not doing it. I don't know what that means, Punchy. What does that mean? 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Now we're on countdown. What's up, Rob93? What are you doing? All right, we got 3 minutes. Anybody else got any guesses on who I'm doing a collab video with tomorrow? Nobody? I know you know. You shut up, Bear. Oh, cigarette ashes in my coffee. Yeah, that's a That happens. I might be going over to Rob 93's house, next weekend, Rob? Is that what we're talking about? It's not Big City Bettas. Amber, never has time for me. I want her to do a live stream with me, and she's always just so busy with her cooking of risottos and talking and changing water with Dixie cups. I know you can hear me, Amber. Yeah, pet tube, not fish tube. Think pet tube with aquatics, but like a smaller channel and also a little bit controversial. A little bit, this could be a little bit weird, guys, but we're going to try it. Thank you very much, Father, for dropping off the lids for the new 55 tomorrow. That will be awesome because then the Bashirs can move tomorrow. Sandy. Shh. Just Shrimp Granny knows. We're just going to see what some people have to say about some things, and we're going to talk. We're going to have a nice civil conversation about there is no risotto. Joseph, calm down about the risotto. Jiminy Christmas, you're all about that risotto. By the way, Rob, do you know the gender? The gender of what? Look at this. I'm going to do the strong arm. Rob 93. Oh, you text me when and it's on. Haley says Amber. Whatever. Cool pics and inside scoops. Yeah, I wish. But yeah, follow it up. I'm trying to get some inside scoops. Wait till I get to Aquashella. I'm going to ninja around and I'm going to catch all the stuff. Oh, you're having your first kid. Is that what's happening here? Do we know? Do we know if it's a boy or a girl? Do we? Rescheduled till the 28th. Oh. Wear the ninja suit. I have a ninja suit, don't worry. 1 minute, guys. Candy, you're right, though. What do you think? How do you think that's going to go down? I'm cautiously optimistic. Hey, Aquamate. Punchy says everybody hit the like button, and she's really, really mean if you don't do what she says, so you better do it. Ooh, that's not a good face. We'll see. I have a list of questions that I want to know. Thoughts. Don't be mean, just Shrimp Granny. I know, my coffee mugs are awesome. Look at this. My husband got me this. It's so good. Well, I am. All right, guys, it's going to be that time because Joseph is going live. Did I get the notification? I just got the notification. All right, so Joseph is live. Everyone to Joseph's channel. Joseph, are you live? Is that what that was? Yeah, Joseph's live. Let's make sure he's not losing his mind. Oh, he's not even there yet. Not even there yet. Oh, but y'all are over there. I don't see you over there, all you people. Come on now. All right, get on over there to Jeff Rose. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It's going to be kind of epic. Watch my community page because that's where I'm going to share the link if we do go live. What's up, Jeff?
Welcome to another Saturday Night Live. I'm your host, Jeff Rose, with Jeff Rose Fish Keeping. Feels good to be back. It feels kind of weird, man.
Jeff Rose is live.
For over a year now. It's been a long time. It's been over a year since I went.
Bye, Jeff Rose. See you guys later.
And
does he know he's on my live stream?
It really does. It feels like it's been a lot longer.
Do I keep saying Joseph?
I went down to Florida last
Jeff
weekend
Rose.
for
Did I say Joseph?
I
don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
I would go ahead and go live, and I just didn't have the time. They kept us really, really busy. So
you sure?
Feels good to be back. Hopefully you guys are doing well.
We are. Should we watch for a second? Is everybody hearing just the background?
For the last week, whenever I flew last week, kind of had some.
All right, go watch Jeff Rose. I'll see you guys later.
But it was the type of health issues where I really needed to kind of